Now comes the interesting part. You want to extract the address here, and yeah, to keep things simple and straightforward, I would maybe add another context here, delivery address, and save it and create a new intent. Create intent. Bot dot order take order dot delivery address. So actually, if you develop a system of naming your intents with a convention, it's going to be very helpful along the way. There's nothing, you can just name it A, B, or C, but that's going to be very painful in the later stage to debug the bot, why it's doing what's doing, what are the contexts, how is it flowing. And so the input context here is, so remember we had two contexts here, order and address and delivery address, exactly. So the thing is, once we are done with this take order thing, we want to switch to this context and we want to extract all the addresses. So this is where the training part comes in. So the user wants to say, can say my address is Theresienstraße 15 and 60404 Frankfurt Main, Germany, for example. Or so see, the moment you write Germany, it immediately recognizes this is a country which it needs to be extracted, and so it has this yeah, but I don't want to use a country. So in the documentation we have address, and then we have the street address, but it says deprecated, used location, and it says part of the address without city, country, and zip code. So this is the thing. So we want to use the, and we need the zip code. So this is what we are going to need. We need zip code, we need location, and address. So this part is going to be part of the address without city or zip code. So this is sys.location. And this is zip code. And let me check what's going to be this. So we have used location. Do we have city here? Yeah, we have GeoCity. Save. Done. Let's try it again. For example, please deliver to yeah, it's going to be very we'll just take a random street. and let's see what part it recognizes. So you see, quite interesting. So it immediately got everything correctly except for the zip code. So we can actually, yeah, so I can ask it that this is your location and this is your zip code. So by giving many and many, so this is how machine learning works. So the thing is, if you try such a project from scratch, you would need lots of data even to get to this point that you can recognize Germany. But Dialogflow is giving all this thing functionality out of the box. You could need to add more data, but I think based if I compare the effort, the amount of effort you would need if you were to do it from the scratch, and this is like nothing. This is like piece of cake for me, really. And this is what I really appreciate about Dialogflow. So we have some basic addresses, and yeah, let's try our agent now. Let's say hi. It says, hi, welcome to our store. I can assist you to take a pizza order. What pizza flavor do you like? I would say 1 large chicken pizza. And it's asking me topping. Let me say mushrooms and corns. Address, Theresienstraße 15 60123 Frankfurt am Main. Okay, so I left, so it couldn't get it because I left the Germany part. So I will add Germany now. Okay, it's working. Interesting. Yeah, and there is no response available because we didn't add a response here. But actually we could add a response here, but this is the point where I said that we would want all this information to come to us. Maybe we are hosting a small web backend and we want all this information for us to be stored in a system, and we can then see the order and process it. So this is the perfect time where we talk about fulfillment, that we have a request. Now we want to get all this data out of the system into our own system and then fulfill the user request. So let's come to fulfillment now. So no, before you go to fulfillment, I'm going to go there and go to this intent, and because of my naming, I can actually, it orders this thing just because of this naming convention. Again, I cannot emphasize it more. Naming conventions are extremely important if you are to develop yourself a professional programmer. And here what we are going to do is we are going to go to fulfillment, say enable fulfillment call for this intent, and click on save. Remember, saving is very important. Go to fulfillment. It was not saved. Okay, now it's saved. Go to fulfillment.